Company might survive because they get new ownership group, they can take over, and they get a new financing structure. But you, the old shareholders, you're out.
Wow. So
wiped out.
Do you have shares in the market and think that you are safe? Well, I think that you have to think one more time, because there is something called the wipeout, and it is exactly what it sounds like. Very dramatic. You can get totally wiped out.
Indeed.
And that's why we have Kat with us here today. She's going to explain and calculate this for us so we have a good understanding for this.
Yeah, and we're doing this bad investment series because some things, I mean, there are so many investment gurus. We're not even competing with them. But we are legally trained. So there's some things, if you know the setup, the structure, you will be able to identify them and make the call to not make those bad investments, and also know when to sell fast to save your money.
We are powered by the Key Solutions, and we're so happy to be here and collaborate with them. So this is Masterclass from the bad investments. So you're going to learn a lot from this, because we do not want you to lose money if you don't have to.
Indeed.
So that's why we're going to talk about the wipeout today.
And it's not
legal advice. This is only knowledge sharing as usual.
Yeah.
So have in mind.
So we have Optimistic Company LLC.
Yes.
So you can just write Optimistic Company. And this company has been struggling, trying to find new finance, struggling with its cash flow. And currently, it has number of outstanding shares, you call it NOSH, of 50 million.
Yeah. So we start there.
Yeah. Number of outstanding shares in total, 50 million traded at the stock exchange. And the price per share is $10. That's the current state. And it's out there trying to fundraise. And you can also see on its balance sheet that it has a high degree of debt. And not enough cash flow to cover that debt. So it's getting desperate. Really desperate.
So something has to be done.
Here comes the wipeout.
Yes.
So what it does, it agrees typically with current majority shareholders and lenders or new lenders, shareholders, financiers, that it will issue so many new shares at such a low valuation that the current shareholding will become irrelevant. So if you, Ida, are part of this shareholder collective that today owns 100%, this will wipe you out. So they issue, you can just write issue, they issue 4 billion new shares. That's 4B is enough. Perfect.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And the price per share will be $1. So that means that there will be 4 billion new shares out in the market. 4 billion. So what then has happened to that old shareholder collective that had 100% of the company prior to this wipeout? Well, let's take a look.
Let's have a look.
So now, after, we can do a after.
Oh, the red pen is coming.
The red pen is out. You can start with the black. And then now, how many shares, NOSH, do we have now? Well, we have 4,050,000,000. So 4.05
billion.
B. Yeah, yes, B. Perfect. And most likely, the price per share, given that there are so many new issues out on the market, will have gone to $1. It can be lower even. So $1. So what happened to you?
Well,
the current shareholders, so if you say the old shareholders, perhaps?
The old share, I'm going to write OS.
Old shareholders. They owned 100% of the company. Suddenly, they own 1.2% of the company. Because they only own 50 million divided by 4.05 billion shares. And the value, your price per share, will have dropped, so you can write minus 90%. So basically, you're wiped out.
Yes. And everything got diluted here.
Exactly. Perfect. And, I mean, you might even have bought the shares at $25 per share, even.
Yeah.
Because when you end up here, you probably have seen a downward trend already. So this is a wipeout.
This is a wipe. I mean, is this common to use this strategy?
Well, this is when a company is really, really struggling and gets this like last second chance to survive. But I mean, for any of you current shareholders, it's disaster.
Okay,
It's
but
over.
are there any benefits with it?
Well, the company might survive because it
Yeah.
gets a new ownership group. They can take over and they get a new financing structure. But you, the old shareholders, you're out.
You're out. Wow. So
Wiped out.
you're totally wiped out. So, I mean, have a look at this, pause and listen again, because this is very important to know, because, I mean, there can be dramatic difference.
Yeah.
Dramatic.
Dramatic.
Thank you so much for explaining this to us. And now you know about the wipeout. And if you want to stay ahead of the game, you must like and subscribe to our channel, because the business won't wait and you have to be upfront with what's happening.
And we are powered by.
We are powered by the Key Solutions, and we're so happy to be here and collaborate with them.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.